What is up? We are here to absolutely send another podcast your way.
It's going to be some of the greatest horseplay.
Yeah, it's...
You'll see in your time.
Stay in your lane. Episode 4, we're back again. Another episode of the greatest podcast.
Yeah, another day, another dollar.
First off, I think we should get some admin out of the way, okay? I am happy to say that this podcast will be... I don't think this one will be available on Spotify straight away, but we're hoping that by the end of the week, all of our podcasts,
of our masterpieces,
so far will be up on
Spotify.
Will be up on Spotify and probably Apple Music as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're gonna keep putting them on YouTube as well because I don't know, we've started
steep
there.
though.
May as
It's
well.
steep, man. $250 a month.
Yeah, $250 between us. It's £5 a month, so
Oh,
$250
right, okay.
each to get it up and on Spotify. But we're willing to pay the bills. We're willing to pay the bills here for that outreach. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the money we'll make back is
And like, but I just
miracle.
think that like fucking, we owe it to anybody who listens to this podcast and leaves YouTube open on their phone.
Yeah, man. No, it's unreal. And like, there's been so many people that have already there's a good few people that have like messaged me back and like got like good reviews back, and it's a few people sent in the David Letterman is king of the boomers, which is something that we said at the very end of the podcast. We asked people to say it.
So fucking true,
So,
true,
yeah.
jeez. Stay tuned at the end of this podcast. We'll talk about something weird as well, probably. But you know what I'm honestly waiting for, and I can't wait. I can't wait for someone to come up to me and he goes, "Yeah, man, I listened to your podcast and it was shit."
Yeah.
I can't wait till someone actually comes up and tells me that. I'll be so like, it'll be so honest.
well, like,
I would
Yeah.
like I would, but I can't wait for someone to actually listen to it all the way through and go, "Yeah, I listened to it and I thought about it and
I
it's
hated it.
yeah."
It'd be weird for someone to listen to the whole thing and hate the whole thing, like
Yeah.
during their process, like
I mean, one
like
of my mates,
grunting, like
one of my
fucking
mates,
shit.
after we brought out the second one of my mates, John, he was just like, "Yeah, man, I wasn't going to say it, but your first podcast was shit." And I'm
Yeah,
like,
man. Well, I think the first one is shit too. And
yeah.
fairness,
the
I
first
think
one-
it was. Yeah.
What?
Well, I was just so nervous, man. You can like my voice is honestly like shaking up once. I'm like, well, like apparently,
Yeah,
and I
what
kept
were
saying
we
like,
talking
I
about?
can't remember. We talked about like that girl, fucking
Oh, the
Julia Halbanall,
yeah.
banging on about how
saving the earth or something.
like going vegan, or no, that like we're a massive reason to the tropical rainforest, and it was
Yeah.
like we imported like 1 million when the beef industry is like we make like 13 billion a year.
Yeah, like we
So
actually,
1 million's like a fucking penny, man. It's nothing.
yeah.
But that was her clapback, and I thought that was really fucking stupid. Like, it just
Yeah.
shows how much brain she has. Actually, she also only said recently, like, something about public schools and private schools. She was like, well, everyone in public schools is forced to be there, or like at least 99% of them are. I was like, that is just the most outrageous
She got a
statement.
lot of shit for that, and like,
Mm.
but no, she was saying, she was just like, I think she's like being real obnoxious about it, being like, "Yes, well, like you obviously were in public school."
Yeah. And she was like, I'll never send my kids to a public school.
Yeah.
She was just banging on about it. She was
Dude.
getting an absolute roasting, man.
Absolute repping public
I would
schools,
hate-
clonking and
Yeah, man.
represent.
Be pretty embarrassing being her ma, like being her kid.
Being
Everyone
her
shows
kid.
up pics of her on like her OnlyFans and stuff.
That's what the meme was. That she
Yeah,
was
yeah,
going
yeah.
mad
That's
about.
why she was so pissed
And
off.
like, you know, like then she like clapped back saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna make money," but like, honest to God, like if my ma was like, "Oh yeah, I had an OnlyFans when I was younger," I'd be like, "Jesus Christ, please tell me it's off the internet." Like,
Yeah, man.
it's just, I don't know. Well,
It's-
that's my personal opinion. Like she was like clapping
Yeah,
back saying, "But like that's how I made my
And
money,"
man,
you know.
that
That's-
career-
I don't know.
Man, how long can that career last? While she lets herself go,
I don't
people
know.
aren't interested in buying it anymore.
I don't know. And
Well,
like,
I mean,
but, like, it's
there's
just-
a market for everything out there. There's some weird people that will pay it, like golden showers on slugs.
yes, like gold showers on slugs.
I just gave a slug a golden shower
That
out the
was
back garden.
some of the horseplay that's going on in this house tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, scenes.
Yeah, just scenes. Absolute
it's like-
scenes in Kosovo.
It's like what you're talking about there. Like what are, like how long can this career live? Like this is something that we were going to talk about in the podcast because
like people that like do OnlyFans and stuff.
no, not people that talk, not OnlyFans, but we me and Donald earlier in the week we were on YouTube, like we were in the the depths of YouTube, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Going off the
we
algorithm, man.
we checked in with this guy who has what, like 6 million subscribers.
Yeah, and like
Um,
one of his biggest viewed videos had like 90 million.
I
And
don't-
like some of this, like, I mean, and it's like between like back at his heyday, man, he was probably getting like at least like 2 million views on everything, and then
Yeah.
like some were getting like
he
50
he used
to
to,
90
he used to be
million.
like the PewDiePie of YouTube, and it's Toby Turner. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys know who Toby Turner is, but I just feel like when I first started watching YouTube, he was like the king of YouTube, and like he was
Yeah,
so
he kind of
like,
was, man. And if you don't know who Toby Turner is, man, well, like you won't, I think no one would really find his humor funny anymore.
no, and I feel like a lot of
But he
people
ma-
won't know who Toby
Yeah,
Turner is.
well, I'd say people know from like, because of Lad Bible, I remember he used to always share his things back in the day and stuff.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like he always did like sing overs of like his biggest thing was doing like a dub over of an Assassin's Creed trailer, and he's like singing his own weird lyrics, and it's like he was like supposed to be like a comedian at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, watching it now, it's a bit corny, but
That's
like
the thing. Well, the thing is, like now, like he's just kind of fallen off. He gets like no views on YouTube now.
yeah, it's
And
it's
just
actually it's very sad actually.
Just gonna
But,
pop
like,
off the easy.
yeah.
Sorry for the flex.
Oh shit, popping off the easy. I don't even have my shoes on.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, we found his YouTube page now, and it's completely like inactive, and it's just depressing.
It's depressing, man.
It's just
It
depressing.
is actually very sad, man. I mean, it's his own fault because he didn't move on with the times.
Mhm.
Like his videos are the exact same as they were, except like you can see he looks so worn down.
Yeah.
Like he's gone grey.
Yeah.
He looks like he's crying all
And you
the
can
time.
tell, like he makes jokes about
he
how he
makes a
gets
jo-
no views, and like how he's
Yeah,
just like,
he makes jokes about how he's like insane, like
Yeah.
how he's like,
and he is
'cause he is
fucking
insane.
Yeah.
like he does all these like voices, like he'll like be talking, and like while he's telling a story, if I don't know, for example, I'm telling you a story about how I went to the bank and I had to sort some payout or something.
Oh,
He'd go
yeah.
like, and then I went to the bank and the banker was all like, "You're not giving me money," and like he'd do it, but like he'd do it for like fucking
You'd have like a
8
whole conversation.
minutes,
You'd have
man,
like a
like-
whole conversation.
yeah, and I just think it's so weird because
It's just
I
real.
presume that's who he actually is, though, which
Yeah.
would be so weird if I had to talk to someone like that
Yeah.
for so long.
Like if someone came and started talking to me like that, I'd be kind of like, Jesus.
Jesus, there's something not right, man.
Yeah.
The lift doesn't go all the way up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like,
creepy. Because he records his dog too, and he does like a voice for his dog.
yeah.
Man, but when he was at his like prime, man, he had a game coming out, and I remember like on the App Store, it was like one of those kind of like Clash of Clan kind of
yeah.
that style game.
Toby.
Yeah,
Toby Games.
Yeah, and he had Tobuscus. That was his
Yeah.
like thing.
Tobuscus. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's his
man.
name.
He still wears the merch, man.
Yeah.
It's like clearly like 8 years old or something.
I
He's
was
like,
thinking-
and he always goes like rocking the merch.
Yeah, I was
It's
thinking
so
I
sad,
want to
man.
get the Tobuscus merch for Donald this Christmas.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you should definitely like look at
Good
his
present.
biggest videos, and then look
Look
at some
at-
of his most recent
yeah, look-
stuff, and you'll
yeah.
notice like just how diminished he is now. Like it
Yeah.
is sad, man.
Like we were watching one, like one of the most recent ones that he'd put up when we went and found him was like, it was like Toby Turner doing a meetup in New York City, and he was like making all this weird thing,
Yeah.
and like he's making jokes all the way through, like, I know like 5 of you are gonna, ooh, phone's ringing. Sorry, Dooku, you'll have to wait. But
He's talking about his meetup.
yeah, he's talking about his meetup, and
Man,
And he-
what? I wonder what that meetup was. I can't even remember what the context to the
it was
meetup
just it was just him meeting up with fans in New York. That's it.
How depressing would it be meeting up with him now?
Ah, man, yeah, I don't know.
Like his life was like
You
because
thought-
he used to go to all these like E3 events or whatever
Yeah.
it was,
and like everyone,
and everyone would be like know him, and like everyone would be like screaming for him, yeah. And like, and then like loads of things came out about him, like he was like a massive coke addict, and like
I don't want to get it wrong, but I feel like it's something like he beat his girlfriend
Yeah.
or
yeah,
raped her. I know they're big
Yeah,
allegations.
they were-
but
I
he did,
remember at
he
the
did
time-
either one of them.
yeah. They were like it was a big allegation,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
pretty sure it was true.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, he was.
I think
like,
that's
he
kind of
was
when
cancelled.
he was just cancelled.
He was fucking cancelled off.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, but like when you watch his videos now, it's just he even talks about like how he doesn't know what to do with his life. He's like, and I think at one point he was living in his car because he says that.
Shouldn't laugh at that, but
Yeah, it's just he had it all. Like that's
yeah, it's just weird. To
Suppose-
see.
yeah,
But he's someone that I just completely forgot about until we looked him up the other day, and I was just like, oh fuck yeah,
yeah, man.
this guy,
I know,
you know.
and I'm sure there's so many other like, because the algorithm on YouTube, like, if you're subscribed to people, you still might not see their channels anymore.
Yeah, well,
because
it's just like if you're not watching them, they won't.
I think
recommend
that
it to
is
you.
kind of annoying though. Like, I saw that Ethan on H3 was talking about, because you know that video, Kids Bop Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that video has like 2 million views, but like back like, I don't know.
Yeah, he was saying like
if
5 years ago.
5 years ago,
video
that would have like
100 million.
100 million. Kids Bop Karen is the weirdest video
Yeah,
ever, man. I wouldn't
if
mind.
If you don't know what Kids Bop Karen is,
I'm gonna get it up real quick.
yeah,
Maybe you can just do a summary while I look.
we
this up.
will. Yeah, we'll play the audio for you because it's weird. We're gonna. Yeah, there's a few bits of audio I want to play this week.
Yeah, we're
This
just
week, like we got upload
audio.
This week,
Yeah, like
the
the
next
next
there's a
big
few
thing.
things just because we found a few fucking funny things now. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, do you want to explain what's going on?
Yeah,
in
sorry.
Kids
Kids
Bop
Bop Karen is this fucking crazy bitch, and the video just starts, and like she's just fucking, she's a nut job. And anyway, she's going mad because
Someone pulled out in front of her.
someone pulled out
and
in
her
front
kids
of
are
her.
in the car.
So
But she's freaking out. I'm not,
Too.
I'm sorry, really
You
sorry.
are?
No, it's my
It
fault.
is your
She's-
fault.
Yeah, I know it's my fault. That's why
and she's like putting her head through the window, man. She looks like an
She
owl or
thinks it's
something.
cute
Yeah,
that her
she's definitely-
driver
if you haven't seen it,
almost hit
look
my
it up.
kids.
Yeah.
And she thinks she needs to take a
She's
video
so
of
weird.
it. Instead of
But let me play the
apologizing,
part where
like
she's
it's
talking about
so
Kids Bop.
stupid.
in the middle of the road is
Hang
gonna
on.
go. Sorry, but you're calling me a bitch. I've
Oh,
said it.
sorry, calling you a bitch.
Your window's open.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids,
Kids Bop.
Attitude
It's
sucks
okay.
dick.
Man, she's anyway.
It doesn't do it justice. You have to watch the video and see her fucking owl head
man, her
popping
face.
in the very
Yeah.
very start of the video. That's just
Yeah.
the way it starts.
Yeah, man.
With her fucking
Her eyes
owl,
are bulging, like nearly like popping out of her
Yeah.
skull, man.
and she's
And she's
so
calling,
fucking
yeah,
angry.
she's calling the girl in the backseat a bitch.
Yeah, she just keeps on going to bitch, and she's like, yeah, I want you to apologize to me. And he goes, I'm not going to apologize to me. You keep calling me a bitch. And then I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's like, your kids can hear you. She's like, my
Yeah.
kids are listening to Kids Bop.
Yeah, Kids Bop Karen.
And there's been so many TikToks and memes and stuff of like kids listening to Kids Bop, and then they like take out their headphone
You can hear
and they can
her.
you can hear in the background Karen going crazy.
Oh
Man, that thing was put on the news then. The one who recorded that, like, on one of those probably shoddy little American...
man.
Americans will, like, those news channels, there's so many of them, they cling on to anything.
Yeah. American news is so weird because like literally every like small district you go to, they have their own local news.
Yeah.
Here tonight on Channel 5.
Man, in fairness though, if we lived in America, and one of those local news would probably put us up like a new podcast or
Yeah,
whatever.
fair.
Because they literally will like
They just
take anything.
cling
from-
on to, yeah, they're literally searching for stories all day.
yeah, it's desperate.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to set up like Dunleary News and then fucking plug our podcast, that would be
Yeah, or
great.
just Macintosh news.
Yeah,
in
Macintosh
the
news.
estate, man.
Yeah, like
There's
that-
enough news to go around this estate, man. This estate gets a lot of like.
yeah, well, yeah. If we want to
What's
talk
the-
about like this actual estate, man.
Yeah,
there's
this
a lot
estate's
of
Yeah, pretty weird. Like,
yeah,
great estate, but
yeah.
it's kind of weird.
I don't even want to talk about
Mm.
specific things, man, because some of it's kind of fucked up and shady.
Yeah,
A lot of weird things go on in this estate, man. That I've noticed.
but
in the
yeah,
past
but man,
few
like
years.
what I was thinking is though, like it is true, man. That video of Kids Bop Karen, like that would have been like the Hodge Kids, you know that thing. No, that was huge.
yeah,
And like, and then there was like Schmo Yoho who used to make all those like
yeah,
remixes of things. Like, I wonder what like.
I wonder will they remix?
I think I saw some weird remix. I didn't watch it, but I saw that there was a Kids Bop Karen remix.
But like that's just the way the internet used to be. The internet,
Yeah,
used to
the
be
internet.
so different.
yeah,
Like, do you remember like the
those
first
videos
memes?
back in the day would get so many views though.
Do you remember like the first
Epic rap
memes,
battles.
like
Yeah.
lolcats and like
Yeah,
things
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, and like the one with the baby, and it's like when you make it into class, like
Yeah, it's weird how
cringe those memes were, man.
yeah, I know. Or the Chuck Norris memes. There was always Chuck Norris.
memes as well. God, the
Yeah.
internet, that's actually makes me like cringe. So
It's
fucking
weird, but we all loved it back in the time. Back in
Yeah,
the day,
right.
like, yeah.
I suppose like we didn't have like anything else to like compare it to, so we're just like Chuck Norris. is
But
fucking
in fairness,
invincible.
if I saw like one of like today's memes back then, I'd be like, what?
I'd be a bit scared, man.
Yeah, I'd be a bit like, what? Who's posting this? Yeah, I'd be like, what loser's posting
I'd
this?
be like, whoever
What
posted this
psycho?
needs help. Yeah,
yeah.
This guy's a fucking serial killer.
Yeah, but the humour nowadays on the internet is just so much better.
It's so ridiculous.
Well, there's so many ways to
I
express
wonder, like,
humour.
are
now.
we gonna look back in like a few years' time and go, God, those memes were so weird, and we'll be like watching these like new like fucking
Yeah.
generation.
Well,
Z.
some memes just live
What's it
on,
called?
man.
What's it called? Z generation or generation
Gen Z or Gen Z or
Gen
something.
Z.
I don't know what we are. What's millennial and then what's Gen Z?
Well, we're just millennials, I guess.
But what the fuck
Are
is
we
a Gen Z?
Actually, I'm a 90s kid. I was born in 97.
Oh,
I'm a
shit.
90s
Oh,
kid.
boomer. No.
No, but you know those people who go, I'm a fucking 90s kid. And they
Yeah.
say, like, I love all the 90s shit. And they're born in, like,
Born in the
99.
90s.
Born
Yeah.
in, like, 99.
Yeah, there's loads of like merch and stuff that people get, like
I'm
born
not
in the
fucking-
90s.
Like, I'm
You
not.
know what annoys me though?
What?
People that aren't born in the 90s that like preach that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, even people that are born in, like, 90, like me, or 98 or 99, like, they're
Yeah.
not 90s kids because they didn't grow up in the 90s. They were, like,
Yeah.
fucking... They were, like, sucking soothers and eating mushed food in the 90s. Like, they weren't fucking living it up as a kid. Wow! You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, true.
You know, like,
true.
but they go, like, I'm a 90s
people
kid.
that say like 90s, like born in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure,
like...
like grew up in the 90s, not they were like
yeah.
fucking
Like, people that are 90s kids...
sitting
are,
in the
like,
pram.
Yeah. And
Do you
like, yeah. You're, like, you're not a 90s kid. Like, I was not a 90s kid. I was only joking, but...
Well, I mean, like, I can understand why people like appreciate it. It was a cool era, I think. Like in just
very cool
music and stuff, and like all that era.
Yeah.
I suppose that's why people probably like it.
I think...
Not, I suppose, yeah, there is the aspect of just growing up in it, but then just people just like the style, like 90s style is kind of just coming back now.
Yeah.
Like that, man, the 2000s and stuff. The style was weird.
This
then,
is what
man.
I'm going to say. I think...
Do you think like high tops and
No,
like
this
the
is what I'm
jeans
saying.
and spiky hair
This
and
is what I'm about
polos
to
will
say.
come back?
No. This is what I'm about to say. The year 2000 to 2010 was like the worst years for everything.
Yeah, man. Some of them, yeah,
Like,
the music in 2000.
awful, man.
Well, like, I mean, there were still
Obviously-
people that were making great things, like,
Listen, obviously there was still good music being released, but,
but
like
the
the whole...
biggest stuff at the time was like dubstep, man. I just like, and like,
Not even just dubstep, but like
But-
just everything,
Very-
everything, like everything that was popular in like the 2000s was just fucking awful, man. It was just so
I
cringe.
feel like the radio music got just a billion times worse than the
Oh, man. You know what?
in that space
This
of
is
time.
what something I actually wanted to talk about, and you just brought it up
What,
naturally.
radio music.
Radio music, man.
Yeah, I think I don't think there's anyone who would disagree
Man,
with us on this.
I
but-
will go as far to say that if you like and listen to Irish radio for the tunes every day, you like to touch kids. Because it is the fucking it's the worst thing ever, man.
Man, a bit far-fetched. Sometimes, like, I hear
I'm not
some
saying they don't play good songs, but I'm just... Man, listen to this. Just listen
people
to
that
this.
people that thoroughly enjoyed. Yeah, that's a bit weird.
I was in work the other day, okay, and I have my little humble job washing dishes. Listen.
Yeah, okay.
Listen. And I was like turn on the radio to listen to but like all you can listen to is the fucking radio. Like I can't bring in a speaker and fucking jam out some tunes there. But
Used to in my
Sorry.
old job, man. Yeah, go on.
I just looked at my phone and got distracted. But Jesus Christ, I'm such an idiot.
Do you remember what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
I do remember what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, sorry. And I was listening to the radio in work, and it was like this fucking like freaks on Saturday.
Oh,
Like-
yeah,
and, like,
DJ. Yeah, there's this
Okay.
DJ because every time I go out in the car with. Yeah, go
yeah.
on.
But no, sorry. Just let me finish. But like, I don't know what it is, but like it was like so they'd like play this good song, and then like literally like they play 30 seconds of it, and then they go.
Yeah.
And then like
Is this like
change
when? Is
songs
this
to
when it's like?
shitty fucking?
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah. Well, the radio at night is strange, man, because it's like it's a guy who's like fucking doing it all
Mixing.
night because it's someone mixing because like they always go like and DJ and they'll do like Rust thing or whatever, and it will it will
man.
always play his part, and then like he'll switch up the beats and stuff. But whoever they have, man, is there was one guy who I liked. But like everyone else, like because when I'm out like with Kevin and Bailey, if we're driving, like
just listen to radio.
yeah, like yeah.
But like, I just think that like I actually think the talk shows on Irish radio are good. Although I turned it on, we were driving in the in Si's car the other day,
Man.
and I turned it on, and it goes, "Okay, so let's talk about the goss from Corrie last night." I'm like, it's
yeah.
9 o'clock on a fucking
Man,
Monday.
it wasn't
What are you
9
doing?
o'clock, man. It was I was
like
with you,
12.
man. This was at like 12:30. Who the fuck is still watching Corrie, man?
Yeah.
If you're watching Corrie for the acting,
You're a
man,
boomer.
yeah, man, that's a pretty boomer
That's
move,
a
man.
boomer show.
Like the acting is. I've tried to I've watched it just to see what
It's
all the.
pretty funny to watch when you're stoned.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Yeah, because
so
it's
weird.
it's so. And the funniest is when they bring in like a big big, I say, like, not a big American actor, but like it's just he's from Hollywood or
It's
whatever.
just an American person.
Yeah, it's just an American. It's probably not even an American person. It's probably just an English person putting on an American accent.
Yeah.
But oh my god, yeah, it's like they're trying to make it like this is Hollywood, baby. Like it's just the worst fucking television on the planet.
I know. It's fucking awful. And who also is fucking who's listening to the radio at 12:30 going, oh, finally been waiting for this Curry recap all day.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they
exactly,
talking
yeah.
about it?
Man, because the only person that are proper, like, listen to radio all day, surely are just kind of boomers. I don't know anyone that would, like, my age, that would listen to the radio. Man, the only place, well, I don't know. See, I think FM 104 and Spin, the people that they have on, like, when they cut off the music or whatever, like the presenters. Just couldn't think of the word of presenters, man. I was like, the people after the songs.
The people after the
you
song,
know, when the deadly song's over. Because I only listen to it for the music.
Yeah. The class.
Yeah,
Someone
class
starts fucking
tunes.
talking all nonsense.
Yeah, just turn it down. The presenters are always so D4, and they're very like,
So posh.
they're going, okay guys, back with the news. Justin Bieber and Hailey whatever, what's her
Hailey
name?
Bieber?
Yeah, Hailey Bieber were caught in case of movies with BlackRock
Yeah, man,
Bros.
that's what I was going to say. I think every radio presenter has to be a finalist in the Casemiro Cup to get the job. Get a job in the radio.
Yeah, I'm sure that they'll talk about it on the radio and absolutely ruin
They
it.
already have. They've
Oh, have
already
they,
talked
yeah?
about Casemiro
Oh.
Cup. But I don't understand how these, like, real... Like, I'm not saying our voices aren't posh. Obviously they are.
But man, in fairness, man, as like we're saying, radio's kind of dead anyway.
I know.
Radio's
But,
dead, and podcasts are the new thing
But
that
what I-
people listen
What
to.
I'm saying is... I feel like we both say what I'm saying so much, but like...
But what I'm saying is,
But that accent, all the D4 people that all the radio presenters have on like Spin and FM 104, it's like the most toxic accent to listen to. I don't know how they
It's
have
real,
like, they have
yeah.
like the radio
Yeah.
voice for fucking.
yeah, I know no one likes it, man. Because
I'd rather listen to something like, "Oh, how are you lads? So that was MK there with a nice edit."
yeah.
That'd be much better.
Yeah.
Much more entertaining.
But it's there to appeal to the
Yeah,
posh
it's
mummies.
always some guy gets that was Cardi B absolutely sending it with that song.
Yeah.
Right, so we're just gonna cut to a break now.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
awful,
garbage.
Awful.
But like, I mean, radio is dead. Radio's so dead, man.
Radio is dead.
I remember I used to
Donald,
freak.
video killed the radio star.
Man, I remember I used to freak out when the FM 104 bus thing would pull up the doors. I was like, oh, no way. Trying to get on the radio.
You're like 10, you're like,
I used to love FM 104's. I'd say it's still there. The, like, you know, the phone show.
yeah, the phone show. It's on 98 FM now,
I was on 98 FM. Well, that is good. That's
I think.
pretty
Yeah,
juicy, man.
that's
Because they just talk about stories that are going on in like Dublin,
Man, they just have like a
And, like,
modern day
it's-
podcast, except it's every night.
man. And some of the people that call in, you can tell like they're just
Man, how fun would it be if we got to do a call-in show? I know we don't enough people don't listen, but like how funny would it be to have a
just leave the phone there waiting. Like, okay,
All right, guys, we're doing a call-in show, and then we just sit here for like an hour, going, all right, no one's calling.
no one's calling in. I think the service is like on here, man. Yeah, no, yeah, it'd be funny.
Should we talk about the Costa Cup? I mean, I know.
Yeah, yeah, we've kind of been, yeah.
We've been.
I mean, if you don't know about the Costa Movie Cup, where have you been? Living under a rock, man? Living under the rock?
Yeah, you've been living under the rock if you don't know what the Costa Cup is.
Yeah.
Basically,
Just lads bleeding blue and white.
yeah, everywhere. Obviously, everyone's heard it. Like, who hasn't heard it? It's literally, it's kind of like one of these things that goes viral on WhatsApp. And I've never seen something go this viral because fucking everybody knows about it.
Yeah, well, because Aaron's TV put it up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a fucking great page. I love them.
Yeah, their page is class. Get a lot of content out of them, man.
Yeah,
I feel like we could get a lot of content.
100%, man. They have some of the greatest horseplay of all time.
They do.
Now, I'm going to play a little clip from this because it's my favourite. Make sure I play the right one here.
Yeah, basically, it's these like a group of BlackRock lads on holidays in Thailand. And if you're going to Canada, that's where all the V's are going, the virgins.
Yeah, that's where all the bees are going. Hopefully,
so-
be over here next year.
Yeah.
I'll just play the end of it when he says absolute horseplay because that's my favourite part.
Yeah.
Um,
And they sent it into the union.
yeah,
Like, it's
they
just,
sent
man,
it
the
into
talk
union.
is so bizarre. I don't even know what the fucking union is, man. I presume that's like some weird, like, club where they all meet up in chinos and polos and shirts and they, like, play chess, but also, like, do loads of bag or
Yeah,
something,
do a
man.
lot of coke.
Do a lot of coke. and-
And me and Dom
And
also
Nick
love how,
Shanks.
like, when they're naming everybody, they name their full names. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
David Healy.
Yeah, they say the full name. It's
Yeah, I'll play that bit.
just
as well.
unique little BlackRock things, man. And man, like we know people in BlackRock, and this is
We're getting
shit. But we know people in BlackRock, like, and they're not like that, man.
tattoo onto ourselves, just
Legend!
represent for the boys. But lads,
Represent
we'll need
the
to
boys.
continue. We'll need the tradition continue next year. When I get some of the videos, I'll send you on some of the scenes with lads. Some of the greatest horseplay of all time.
I just fucking love that.
yeah, man. That guy, whoever he is, man, I fucking love him.
Yeah. Well, I love Man, I fucking hate him.
Yeah,
I remember
man.
when I first listened to it, I was like,
I love to talk to him now, just hear his
So do
voice,
I.
man. His
He
voice.
sounds exactly like
In
someone
fairness,
I know.
though, as toxic as I say, it's kind of funny listening to their voice too.
Yeah,
That
it
looks
is funny.
super. Like,
It's super. It is funny when you get like, and like I
Well,
love
that's just
your
such a good
impressions of
meme,
it to
man.
like meme on them.
man, it's literally like, but that is to the point where it's like Damo and Ivor, like Ivor posh, where
Yeah,
it's like
he's-
just so put on.
So fucking posh.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not put on.
Yeah, I know it's not put on. Yeah,
I
So
know,
funny.
I know somebody that sounds exactly like him.
I'd hate to sound like that though.
Um,
I don't think anyone would take you serious ever, especially if you're in a shady spot in Dublin, man. If you talk like that, it's just gonna
Well-
make things a billion times worse for you.
one of my mates was telling me during the week he works out in this place in City West, and like most of the other people there, like he's the only person.
City West,
from,
man. City West is where that thing happened down here recently. Did you see all that? Like the guy that drove in someone with his car.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I
there's
saw that. I
massive
did see that.
scrap, man.
But he works out in City West, and he's the only person from South Dublin who works there.
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, everyone else is from like kind of like around Lucan or something.
Oh
He said.
Jesus!
Yeah, oh god, how does he survive? No, but anyway, apparently, like he always gets stick. People say that he's like, oh, your voice is so posh, like
Yeah.
you're a loser, like.
Yeah, man.
And then
I got told that
anyway,
when I was like 6 years old.
when
You're
this
posh and we're cool.
when this
like,
this
man, I
voice
live
note came
beside
out,
you.
when this voice note came out, he sent it on to all his people in work, and they were like, "Now this is." He was like, "This is." I even sound posh there. Now this is posh, but he was like, "This is posh now. Like this is posh. Like I'm not posh." And then like everyone in the chat just kind of replied, "Ha ha ha! Sounds just like you."
Oh man,
Just
Shit.
got so roasted. He thought he's gonna be like, "Yeah, dude, that's a posh
Finally.
person. I am not posh."
Yeah, man, that's cream of the crop posh. That was.
Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of standard though. If you live in Dublin, you're gonna sound posh.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Like,
some-
I don't know what the fuck I sound like.
Sometimes when I'm out of
Some
Dublin,
people would definitely think I sound like a big posho.
when we do sound posh, like we have
Yeah.
posh accents. But sometimes when I go out of Dublin, I'm talking from people outside of Dublin. They're like, "Jeez, you don't have a Dublin accent." I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I just don't sound like a. I just don't. I don't
the
sound
two,
like
the two, either the super posh or just like,
Yeah.
the hell yeah.
no,
Yeah.
not even. But yeah, so no.
Well,
because
what do people
because
do people
expect the Dublin accent
To be the
to be like
D4?
no to be like the fucking guy who's on like fucking Graven Street going, "Ah, me neck, me fucking neck."
Yeah, man.
I think people from outside Dublin, I feel that could be so ignorant to say, but like people have told me like, "Oh, you don't sound like a dub." I'm like, I am though.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, because like, I don't know if it's anything to do with the music, but like any big people that came out of Dublin, like, well, I mean, sorry, you two were huge, but like the Dubliners and stuff like that, like they had a real Dublin like towny accent.
Yeah. It's
That's
just
the
kinda like
best
town
accent,
and all.
man.
Yeah, it is.
That is the coolest accent.
I might just start doing that.
Yeah, just start doing
Just
it in
change
public
my
just to
accent.
sound cool.
How
Yeah.
weird would it
It'd be
be
so
to
weird
change
seeing
your
that
accent?
guy trying to do it.
Oh yeah,
That'd be the worst.
I'd say shit at it.
Man, I fucking hated it. Like, I'd say I was guilty of it too, but back in the day when you were growing up.
What do you mean you'd say you were guilty of it? You
I
were
was
so
guilty of it.
guilty of
But I
it.
used to, yeah, because I always, but like I didn't want to sound posh, but like now I kind of just have to.
push.
But I think, man, and I'm saying this because I know for a fact everyone fucking else did it when they were like 14 and 15 and all.
I know, yeah. Well, I didn't. I can actually say I didn't. I was a fat little
I
virgin.
suppose,
when
yeah.
was 15.
I think
wasn't
that's the
trying to be
difference. I think like my generation growing up all wanted to be
Hard.
yeah, just
Hard,
hard
lads.
as nails.
hard.
Yeah, just fucking.
People
But like the
might-
weirdest was when you were talking to someone, and like they'd be like, "What? Where?" Like, because people used to always talk to people who were intimidating at gas if you weren't in the same school. Happened to me all the fucking time, man. And like when I was kind of coming out of like, because it was happening in like 50 and stuff, and I was like coming out all that bullshit. I was like this is fucking.
Yeah.
But anyway, I remember like going to this gaff like up around like Cabinteely or something, and some lad was like, "Who's this chap?" or something, and I remember I was taking a piss or something in the garden,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Solid.
I was like, "Oh, sorry, what?" And I was like, "Oh, right, what's the crack and all?" Because I knew that I was at a gaff with all these people that were in private schools. Like,
Yeah.
so I went up to him and he was like, "What's your name?" or whatever. And I was like, "Oh, I'm Donald." And he was like, "You're from around?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm from like, I only live like 15 minutes away."
From Macintosh and he backed away.
Yeah, no. But he, and I was like, "Oh yeah, what school are you in?" And he goes, "Yeah, Michael's." And I was like, "Michael's, man. That's school." And I was like, "Michael's?" I was like, "Isn't that school like 5-6 grand a year or something?" And he was like, "Yeah." Like, and like then they just
Don't
feel
pay
so
it,
stupid. Yeah, but I don't pay at least just 'cause my granddad gave me, like, nah, it's just fuck off, man.
Yeah.
I know, like, you definitely did not grow up in an area with, but some people surprise me with growing up like Daniel Bailey growing up in Dalkey. Shout out Daniel Bailey too. He's the least Dalkey person I know.
Roasted anybody. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, because the Dalkey is very Dalkey.
Dalkey. Man, Dalkey's one of my favourite places on
Yeah,
earth.
Dalkey's
But
class,
it
man.
is literally
People
one
like
of the darkest places.
see it as like a, like, I do believe that it's like, it's a very like
elite.
yeah, it seems like somewhere like on the coast of Italy, man.
Man, yeah.
Because like everything is like sound, like, in fairness, everything sound nice around.
Yeah,
Like,
when you're
well, just
in
like
Dalkey on
the
a summer's day,
scenes, absolute horseplay in Dalkey.
the horseplay that
Paddy's
goes on in the
nice.
dock.
Yeah,
No, yeah, but it's a fucking class place.
it is, man.
It's the
Vico, man.
It would be if I were to live anywhere in this country, it'd be there, man.
Yeah, man, especially up on Vico Road.
Vico
Goddamn,
Road,
man. If
man.
you're
It's
living on
my
Vico
dream
Road,
house. If I win the lotto, or when we make millions off this potty, I'm going to buy us a house up on Vico Road, man. It'd be
yeah,
sick.
that'd be so sick,
It'd
man.
be scenes, man.
Bono lives up there, man.
Yeah, he lives there.
He's got a studio, man. Maybe we could just use his.
Yeah, man, call him for Bono. Smoke a few fucking Jeffries.
Yep.
What's his actual name?
Bono. It's like Paul, I think.
Paul what?
Paul Bono.
Paul Bono.
Bono Paul.
Paul U2.
Paul U2, I think it
I
was.
actually can't even remember his name. Oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
Don't
I
care.
can't
He's
remember.
Bono, like.
He's Bono,
Don't
man.
need to know his
No
full
one
name.
ever calls him Paul.
Yeah,
So
Paul. Man, you're like, oh, I was listening to Paul there the other day.
Man, weirdly enough, though, just about Bono, it's weird that, like, because our mum, one of her friends, like, used to work with him for years.
Yeah, she was like their fucking tour manager.
Yeah. I think
Something like that,
something like
that. We don't know.
I don't think she was the main manager, but like she met Jimmy Iovine and stuff, and I think she
know.
was telling me only recently that like he asked her to come work for her at a point. Like Jimmy Iovine, man.
Yeah.
Jimmy Iovine's the guy that like made beats and basically, like, he was he a producer? Yeah.
Yeah, he was a producer, yeah.
Yeah, but he was a producer.
Or was he just like a manager? He made beats as well, anyway, he definitely did.
But he produced like some of the biggest artists in the world,
Yeah,
man.
he like pretty much like kind of he like came together with Dr. Dre and they just like blew up the whole rap industry.
Yeah, and they were the first people to like make like collaborations between, like, because Jimmy Iovine was very like focused on like singers and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Dre was producing some of the best rappers in the world, and then
Yeah.
that was when they like came together
Yeah.
and started making
Made
like
this,
that was
fucking
like
crazy R&B.
yeah, and now like it's probably the biggest like
He's
trending.
one of the biggest influence on modern music ever.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because that is such a huge thing now. Like, people always have like a song featuring like Kendrick Lamar or something.
Yeah,
and
like
that's
they'll have a
always
rapper.
played on the radio.
Yeah.
It's so weird though, because it's like Maroon 5, like your man Maroon 5 with their like weird music, and then like Kendrick Lamar.
I know.
It's so strange.
I hate the way that's the only. Well, not so much anymore. Rap is like very, very popular, but I hate the way like I think it's just Irish radio, man. Irish radio,
Yeah.
you like the only time you'll hear rap on it really is if it's like Post Malone song or if
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a feature.
Yeah,
If it's a feature on like
yeah. You never
a
actually
Little
hear.
Mix song or something.
Well, see, that's the thing. At midnight, you might start hearing a few different tunes.
I would love to have my own radio show and like play tunes. Like I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
it would just be so chill.
Yeah, well, it'd be
If
good.
someone wants to pay me to do that, that'd be great.
It'd be so good, man. I'd have much like better music played than well,
And I
anything's
feel
better
like,
than
I feel
radio
like
music.
people would actually like it, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I just feel like I'd like it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
Yeah.
like people like listening to this shite fucking music they
Yeah.
play all day on fucking Spin 103.8. I don't.
I'm just
fucking-
upset. Yeah, I just
You're
just
upset?
like no obsessed. I was gonna
Okay.
say just obsessed.
I'm
I'm just really upset.
just really upset, Barry.
I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like sometimes I'm listening to music and like I'm really like I don't know. I'm just thinking about the actual music and the work was put into it. Like you start to like, and especially, man, I always listen to those slowed reverb things.
Yeah, they're great.
They're great because you get to like really notice like every
Small
note,
details and
every
everything.
small detail that you wouldn't notice when it's played at its normal rate.
Yeah.
It's so cool, man.
Well, man, do you remember we were really high here and we listened to I have Jamie XX in colour on vinyl, and we listened to Loud Places. If you haven't heard Loud Places by Jamie XX, it's probably one of my favourite songs. It's not for everybody, maybe, but
Yeah.
well,
I feel like
it
you
just
have to
is.
be. See,
It's so beautiful, man.
yeah,
Me and Dylan had like a spiritual experience.
yeah, I just want to say, Joe Rogan put up a thing about Joe Biden saying how like he's not ready to legalize like marijuana if he was brought because he's running for president again. And he
Right.
said he would criminalize it again or whatever.
Right.
But see, that's the thing. Like, and Joe Rogan put up a really great thing about how like it's just you should have the freedom to explore like all ways that your mind works. Like, I feel like that's like a human right. Like, you should.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like it has to be safe.
That's like yeah,
it can't be harmful. But like the thing
does
is,
he mean there like you should be able to explore your mind on gear as well?
you see, yeah, I don't know how far he's gone with it. But like, see, the thing is, like, you can't say that with marijuana because like it's not. There's no long-term effects. Like there is long-term effects, but it's not like a threat to you as like heroin is, man.
Yeah.
Like, and it's. I mean, I know that everyone would agree with that. Really, everyone would agree with that. But it's stupid how we're still just living in a time here. I just feel like we're just so backwards. But like, it's true because when you do smoke, man, you do start to like appreciate things that are like a little bit more. I don't know, just things that you wouldn't normally notice. Like, I feel like your mind is opened up to like new experiences because, as we were saying, Loud Places. I've never, and I can say that hand on my heart, man. I've never like thought that spiritual experiences were a thing.
Yeah.
Like, I never ever would have said that.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, I never would have thought that like you could actually get one.
Yeah.
But after smoking, yeah, and then listening to Loud Places. It feels like it's telling a story.
I know, man.
Like, of like, and man, I was like sitting looking out the attic window, and I felt like I was like, like in my head, I just felt like I was like flying through the sky, like, and the world was like a great place.
Yeah.
And like I could see like the pyramids and like all this mad shit, man. Like, I wasn't seeing it. Like,
tripping balls.
Yeah, I wasn't like, I don't know.
Made you trip balls.
Yeah,
Well,
and it made
considered a hallucinogenic sometimes.
Mm.
You know, it can actually have that effect on you.
Yeah. Well, maybe that was it. But like,
you're just sitting there and like imagine.
But I had my eyes open, like, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I hope that doesn't sound like we were like out of our heads, like like strung
And then we
out.
like turned it off and just looked at each other and we're like, man, that was fucking.
Yeah, man.
bad."
When we turned it off, man, I looked at Barry and he was crying. Like, that's how that like, and that's like.
Well,
that's what I'm saying, man. That's amazing. I think that's a great experience.
Yeah, it is. 'Cause
It's rare that like a song makes you like. I know there's like genres of songs to make you feel certain ways, but like to literally feel like you're just.
Man,
I don't know, man, because
you're like so happy you cry.
Yeah, so
Man,
happy you
this is
cry.
why I think that song is a witchcraft, because that song is the only song that's made me cry on like 4 different occasions.
Yeah, man. It made me
That's
tear. Like, it
fucking
did
weird.
make me tear.
That's actually
It
fucking
did.
weird, man.
And
but,
I'm
like,
sure if I listen to it again, like the right kind of stone, man, I'll be bawling.
sound like
again.
you're gonna cry now.
Yeah, man. It's an amazing song.
I was just playing.
But Jamie XX, I think in general, just makes these crazy. Like, I feel like because we listened to that whole album and something about it on vinyl too.
Oh, it's crisp.
It's
fucking
yeah,
crisp.
yeah.
The only thing about that album is that beautiful song is played, and then like right after, it's like this shitty fucking rapper
It's a
going,
song that it's a song that you'd hear on the radio. It's
It's
like,
a fucking-
no,
Yeah,
that
it's a
one. Yeah.
Well, it's not it's okay, but it just doesn't fit into the album.
Yeah, it doesn't, because the whole album feels actually kind of like a story.
It's
It
fucking
feels
amazing.
like it's telling this story if you listen to it from start to finish, and then it's like the second last song.
Yeah.
It's just this one that was clearly thrown in that
It's
they were
made
like,
for sing- It's his most listened
and
to
it's his
song
most,
on Spotify.
yeah. But you can tell it's clearly
sellout
like
song.
it's a sellout song. Like, it's most definitely something that they were like, yeah, you need to make something for the radio so you can make a bit more money.
Yeah. I
Definitely.
mean, fair. Like, that's the way musicians.
I know, but
do
it should be.
But they
It's
fucked
just
how
stupid.
that-
It's stupid how it's the second last song though. It's like, because then you're like, and then you have to listen to this. Well, I mean, obviously you skip it. Like, it's
on vinyl,
but it just
they have to, like,
ruins-
pick up the album.
yeah, on vinyl. Yeah, you have to.
I
Like,
wish I could like cut it out of the fucking album.
Yeah.
It would be such a perfect album if that.
yeah.
wasn't in it.
I wonder, does he even like it?
I'd say it's not his favorite tune.
Mm.
It's also like his biggest tune. I feel like artists, like, their biggest song is never their favorite.
Mm.
You know, they're probably like sick of it.
Yeah, I'd say Post Malone hates some of his songs that are massive.
Yeah. Well, he always goes, White Iverson, my only good song. He always says that.
Really?
Yeah, he always says that. Like,
Mm.
even still, he goes, White Iverson, the only good song I've ever made. I think he still likes it because, well, you know why? Because when he made that, like, that's a song that blew him up. But he produced the beat and fucking he did everything. Like,
Yeah, see,
and
everyone
that's the
does
song that
things
blew
for
him
him
up.
now.
Like, that's why you have to give him so much props, man. Because
Yeah.
he fucking made that song, and that's the one that blew him
I
up.
think
and he
that's,
did everything.
and I think that's why. Also, this is such a weird podcast. I think we're just kind of just talking, but it's kind of
It's fun.
yeah, it's fun. It's a lot more. It's pretty easy going.
Yeah, it's very.
But what I was gonna say is that's why I love Kanye West so much.
Mm.
Because he does produce like everything. Like, well, I know he does have like people like obviously co-produce and stuff, but you can tell he has a lot of involvement with like his beat creations and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the production of his
does.
music is so.
Although he did say on his like, I remember when he was making Yay and fucking Kitsy Ghost and all those albums last year, the Tiana Taylor
I think he
album.
had 7 albums. I think I saw that, or
He
6,
wait,
or he was
name them.
involved.
Yay, Kitsy Ghosts. What's the name of the Nas album?
I
I don't know. The Nas album, Daytona.
Tiana Taylor's.
Did I say that already? I can't remember. I think I did.
I think you started counting. But
Yay.
you didn't mention it.
Yay, Kitsy Ghosts. Tiana Taylor's album, Daytona. No, that's his album.
Lil Nas.
No, not Lil Nas X, man. Just Nas, you fucking weirdo.
Who's Lil Nas?
Lil Nas X is gonna take my hand down the old town road.
Lil Nas, man.
No, it wasn't.
He was nominated for like some award for like.
A Grammy?
Yeah, I think he was not, but like in the country category.
Oh, it's probably just
It
for
was
Old
like he
Town
was like-
Road, like,
Yeah,
because that was like the biggest song of the year.
it was.
I remember when that song came out, I was like, "Ooh, this song bangs!"
Yeah,
I
same.
love that song.
Yeah.
But then like, just this, like,
It was
the
funny
biggest
because
meme.
when it first came out, man, it was on memes and stuff, and you
Yeah.
kind of found it catchy.
Yeah,
Well,
I
man,
just-
songs that come up on memes are class.
yeah.
The intro to our podcast, I think I saw that on a meme.
It's a bit of a meme song, yeah.
Yeah, like because it was like your man come meet the Zane or whatever.
Yeah,
It's like a remix of that with one of his raps,
yeah,
which
yeah,
was cool. Like,
Yeah, and it's good. It's chill. Yeah,
chill, cool vibes.
yeah. I was gonna change the podcast intro song, but I don't think I will because now that we're putting it on Spotify, it's like all copyrighted
Yeah,
content is
yeah.
not allowed.
Mm.
So like we can't play any of that shit.
If not, we'll just make our own.
Yeah,
Beast.
yeah. We were talking about that. We were gonna make like our own beat for the podcast if we can.
Because we have
With
like
help from our
done
friends.
things on Fruit Loops,
Yeah,
like small things.
Done the very
And I'm
very
sure-
basic stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure like it wouldn't because we don't need some mad intricate thing.
No, just something like chill, like our one now.
yeah,
but,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It'd be hard
It
to
would
make
kind of have to be a
chill.
lo-fi beat, I think.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
lo-fi beats are the
It's a
nicest
good
things
little
to hear.
intro. It's a good little intro.
It's relaxing.
So yeah, we will work on getting that up.
Yeah,
Like our own beat.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Also,
Man, did we finish what we were starting when we talked about Toby Turner?
yeah, we finished it.
Oh,
Well, I didn't have anything more to say. I don't think
yeah.
he's a loser. Conclusion.
Yeah.
No, I feel bad for him, but
I do feel bad for him.
he is a loser though.
Yeah, he is a loser. Needs to move on. Needs to go get a job.
He needs to get a job. Yeah.
Come on the podcast, maybe.
Yeah, come on the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be so
I
fun.
was saying I think we'd have like I mean I know we get like no listens, but like I think like if you just asked Toby Turner, he'd
Yeah,
if he
well,
had
in one of his
nothing to
videos,
do-
yeah, because in one of his videos, he's literally like, in his recent videos, he's like, and guys, if anyone want to do collabs, just hit me up. And he like starts talking about his Gmail, like all his ways that you
Yeah.
can get in touch with him. I was like, God damn, if this was back in his prime, no way would he be giving out his info like
No.
that.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like we'd have a bigger chance than you think having him on this podcast.
Yeah. Let's give it another like 3
Another-
days.
10 episodes.
Yeah.
Do you know who are like the biggest podcasts in Ireland? Like who? Do you listen to any Irish podcasts? I know there's that big one, Molly's Minutes. It's supposed to be great.
Molly's Minutes.
She was
She was having a thing in
talking in our
college.
college. Yeah.
Yeah. See, yeah. I listened to her podcast and like
Have you?
I listened to a bit of it and like me and Callum listened to it and I just think like the stuff that our content is like quite different.
Right.
So
Is she more? Well, she's supposed to be funny, is she? Or is she more serious?
it's kind of serious. Like they talk about a lot of like topical things like going on in Dublin and like
See, I wouldn't mind talking about a bit of that kind of thing.
yeah, no, absolutely.
But also,
But I
kinda
think I just also
not
like
too
the kind of
serious things, but
meme
just
part.
kinda-
Like I kind of just
yeah.
like kind of stupid stories that are
Yeah,
Yeah.
we needed to keep our eyes and ears open for like weird things that happen in Dublin. that
Well,
we
man,
talk
I'd say
about.
listening to the fucking Phone Show every night would probably broaden your mind quite a lot.
Yeah, but even just like weird events and stuff. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out. We'll fucking
Mm.
come up with some fucking content.
Mhm.
Content.
Yeah. I want to make a boomer segment where we just
Yeah, that's the
Look
other
at-
thing we were talking about. We want to make
just
segments.
videos of like old people fighting and stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's most definitely a subreddit for it.
Yeah, we were also hoping to put our podcast, like get a camera set up in here in this room and fucking record it, and then also, so if you're watching it on YouTube, we'll be able to play the clips on the screen as well.
Yeah.
Because like so, it'd be more like I don't know,
Just more
interactive.
engaging for you.
Yeah.
Because
If you're
watching things on YouTube with nothing even to look at is
Yeah.
it's pretty dull.
yeah,
So yeah, that would be cool. No, and we will do it absolutely.
we will. That's the plan anyway.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to do that to the point where like it'd be kind of a shit podcast to listen to audio wise. Because a lot of people just listen to podcasts just like on the go, like
Yeah,
know.
true. But like, I mean, this is kind of just so we can play clips when we're talking about things.
Yeah.
So people
Anyway,
can
but we're
get a
planning to
better
do the
understanding.
video podcast anyway because like
Yeah.
someone
Yeah, one of my-
messaged
yeah.
us and they were like,
And man,
they can
yeah,
help
they-
us set it
yeah.
all up.
The feedback is been like so good from everything. Like everyone I run into says that they're like listen to like either parts of it or all of it,
Yeah,
and like say that they're really actually enjoying it.
I think
Which is
I
class,
literally
man.
love any person that has clicked onto this and listened to it for like 3 seconds. If you listen to it for 3 seconds, cheers.
Yeah, cheers for the horseplay.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
care
man.
if you don't have to listen to the whole thing. I don't care.
Yeah,
It's
man,
like
because no one
anybody-
really listens to the end of podcasts. Like
Yeah.
no one does, man.
Yeah.
Like I mean, that takes commitment.
Yeah.
So just listening to any bit of it is fucking awesome. Was there anything else you had up there that we were going to talk about? I felt like there was something else that I wanted to talk about. Well, the Grammys. Well, I just think it's Tyler the Creator's album Igor is in there for like best rap album, which
So we'll talk about best rap album. Yeah, we don't have to talk about all the Grammys, but yeah.
yeah. Well, I think it just most definitely Igor for. I think that absolutely deserves it. And Tyler the Creator
Lord.
just got like innovative artist of the year or something. It was like something like that. I saved it, but I think and again like I just think his music it's just levels above some of the artists today.
Yeah.
Like you can tell there's and he produced it all himself,
Yeah.
Like
And
so he
mixed it.
put yeah like he
deserves it.
He deserves
fucking
it.
deserves it, man.
yeah.
And you know what?
I think that's the
Khaled-
best album. Like that's one of my favorite albums ever.
Yeah.
That actually it could be. It's probably the album I've listened to the most
Yeah.
in recent times. Like
Definitely.
through and through. Like
Definitely this year, definitely my most listened to album, I'd say.
oh, definitely.
I
so good.
fucking have it ordered on vinyl, and I've ordered it in the summertime, and it's still not here. So if
Yeah.
Golf Wang Media could get their fucking shit
Yeah,
together,
if
if anyone
Tyler wants
wanted
to just come on the podcast,
yeah, if Tyler wants to come to the podcast, and make up for it. That would be sound.
yeah, that will be great.
Some
Some of the greatest horseplay.
oh man, the album is just fucking magical though.
Yeah,
It's just brilliant.
it's an amazing album.
If he wins, if he doesn't win, it'll be a fucking robbery. The nominations for best rap album are Revenge of the Dreamers 3 by Dreamville, which is a great
Yeah,
album,
that is-
crazy collaboration. album.
Apparently that was all recorded in like 48 hours too,
That's
or something.
when you hear things like that, that's just fucking. blows
that's
my
J
mind.
Cole and
Yeah.
like his
Dreamville and JID, one of the best upcoming rappers.
JID is so
fucking
good,
time,
man.
man. He's
Kind of reminds me a bit of like Kendrick Lamar.
He
or
sounds
something.
like Kendrick.
Yeah.
Then there's Champions by Meek Mill, which is good. I've listened
Yeah.
to it, but it would just be one of my lower picks on this
Yeah.
list.
Yeah, I think it was a good album, but to be honest, I haven't listened to it. Like I wouldn't even know every song on that album.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. The next one is I Am Is Greater Than I Was by 21 Savage,
yeah.
which, in my opinion, all the features on that song, on that album, well, not all of them, but most of the features on that album are fucking fire. Like a lot with him and J. Cole is one of the biggest bangers of this
and
year.
the one with Childish
The one
Gambino
with Childish
too.
Gambino.
Sick. But I don't think 21 Savage
Monster.
is
But then that's what I'm saying. All his solo stuff is kind of
I don't think 21 Savage
shit.
is a great rapper really.
no.
I think he makes like catchy beats and stuff. He makes real like
He
good
doesn't
like
make the beats, but
well yeah, he doesn't make beats, but he just makes catchy songs like
yeah, he does. He
Yeah.
is good. He's good. Like I have to.
God,
give,
you know what was an awful album?
what?
The Triple X and 21 Savage album.
Christmas album.
No. It was like an album that came out. No.
Oh, what's the fucking? What's the fucking bit on that we always used to say?
Oh, fuck, I can't even remember. Chop on me on a hunt.
Oh yeah, chop on me on a hunt.
It's just
chop on me on a hunt.
It was just the worst album,
Yeah.
and like I always thought XXX Tentacion, like some of it, like his album 17, I thought was amazing.
Incredible.
I mean, it's real grim. Like it's pretty dark.
It is
album.
grim, but like I just think because I the only song I knew from him before that came out is "Look at Me," and then
Man.
to see that amazing album come out right after then, like just like fucking no context and this fucking crazy story about like his depression and all this shit.
Yeah. It's very like that was a really insightful album.
Yeah.
The start of his the first song he makes on it is like it's like some voice note
Yeah.
of like how it's like a
That's a bit intense, but
yeah, but he was an intense person.
know.
He was so intense.
and you know what? Look, Triple X 17 in the fucking player right
Yeah.
now. A lot of people fucking don't like Triple X, and I get that. He was a fucking horrible cunt.
Yeah, man,
not really a
not
good
taking
person at
away.
all.
Yeah, not taking away from. Yeah, he was
This
a
is-
scumbag,
But
man.
this is
Some of the
what
things he
this
did.
is what
were-
I think people need to do sometimes, because people get really offended when someone says they're even a fucking fan of these people. It's like you need to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah,
It's like Michael Jackson. He's
Yeah,
a
man.
fucking pedo, but like he makes fucking class tunes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm not gonna stop like
Liking
fucking,
Michael Jackson,
liking
yeah.
Thriller, and fucking
And Michael
singing
Jackson
Billie
was
Jean.
literally the biggest artist in the world for years.
I mean, people still don't believe he's a pedo. Like loads of people. Don't.
Yeah, I know.
I do.
I do too. I
Like,
do too.
come on.
Yeah,
Look at an interview with the guy
I know.
from like fucking like 2000, man. He's a fucking weird guy. Hey, that's
Yeah.
such a bad Michael Jackson impression. Fuck it.
Yeah, man. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
I know. Yeah, I mean Michael Jackson. Yeah, he was an unreal artist. Like to be honest though, I don't listen. I mean, I listen to a bit of his songs, but I wouldn't know loads of his songs.
He has so much.
Yeah, he does. He has so much.
You would know
music.
more songs.
I
than
was
you
only
would even
I was
think.
listening to him only like 2 days ago or something because I just wanted to see what kind of music he's doing
Yeah.
or like what it was like and
What he's doing, he's dead.
I mean just like what his style was.
all right. One of
Um,
my favorite songs ever, "Rock with You" Reflex remix. Oh, "Rock with You" is such a banger. But the Reflex remix is like the same song, but it's just like extended. If you haven't heard it, check it out. Link in the description.
Yeah, I like
below.
the Rock With You dubstep remix, man. That was like that's what we're saying. The worst era ever was that 2000.
Yeah.
2010.
Yeah, obviously there was bangers
Dreadful.
made then as well, but just
Yeah.
as a whole,
Yeah.
definitely the worst.
Man, I'm just saying that the last album in there, the last nomination is YBN Cordae, The Lost Boy. And
Yeah.
I think that's a very underrated album.
That's an incredible.
I think
album.
that album is
That-
amazing.
That would be my number 2 pick.
Yeah,
Like,
same. Same.
Even
I
above the
remember
Greenville
I remember
album.
when that came out, I was like, I text you being like, have you listened to that? And I was like, saying like, man, you have to listen to it. It's like, it's incredible. Like it's
Yeah.
actually, I think it's a masterpiece.
Man, but I,
think
feel
it's
like
really impressive.
It is. It's fucking. It is.
And his
incredible.
song with Chance the Rapper on it too, because
Man,
I was
that's
so
nominated
disappointed.
for best song.
Is it?
Yeah, best.
Ah,
well, best
yeah.
rap song, I think.
Yeah. See, man, it's a shame because honestly, if before Chance the Rapper's album came out, I would have definitely been like, it's definitely gonna be unreal.
Nominated, yeah.
Yeah, like
I'm
it's
just
gonna
fucking
be.
chuffed Cardi B's not on it this year.
Oh god,
Cardi
man,
B won
Cardi
it
B.
last year, and she was up against Mac Miller swimming, or ladders.
Ladders.
Swimming?
No,
Ladders.
ladders. Yeah, I think
Sorry,
ladders.
the swimming pools is on it.
Yeah,
Ladders. That's fucked.
yeah, man. That's a disgrace.
That is such a disgrace.
Because Ladders was a great album.
And he died.
Yeah, but not even that, man. It's just that like he was actually a talented artist. I feel
So
like Cardi
talented.
B's.
I feel like Cardi
Fucking
B only
useless.
won because she's like fucking woman in rap, and like no one had won the woman
Yeah.
in rap.
In fairness, though, Cardi B definitely had a lot more attention than Mac Miller did.
Yeah, fair.
Like Cardi B was.
Can't take it away from her. She's so successful.
Yeah,
She's doing
I
something
mean,
right.
she's making money moves.
Yeah, she's
That's
making
what
money
doing, man.
moves. Man, I don't fucking unpopular opinion. I don't mind that song.
Yeah,
Like when that comes on in the club, I will like go
start grinding.
yeah, I'll start grinding.
Mm.
Seriously though, I like that tune.
Yeah.
But listen, man, I think we should wrap this up soon because I gotta go.
Okay.
We can. Oh. We did a poll at the start of the show, not the start of the show, just before we started. Just want to check the results on this. The question we posed to our
Wait, I haven't voted.
Oh shit! Get your vote in now. I'm about to fucking final vote's
shit.
about to be drawn. The
Oh,
question.
well, I'm winning.
The question we posed to our audience was, is Chipper Burger a sexy smell? And the results are in 83% yes, 17% no.
Knew it.
So, because just before we started the podcast, I got a waft of Donald as he walked by, and he smelled like a Chipper
Well, not
Burger.
me, right? Yeah, okay. Don't say I smell like a Chipper Burger, man. This
Well, it's a
jumper-
sexy smell.
Yeah, but
Why don't you want to smell like it's a sexy smell?
alright, well, I'll own it then. But it's my
Alright.
jumper. It's the jumper, man.
I
Right?
know, but it's on your person, so you
Normally just smell like just chicken in general.
chicken
Like,
or
yeah,
chipper.
chipper, man. Oh shit, what did I say?
Chicken.
Oh, I mean chipper.
I normally smell like chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, how many? So we had 20 votes for yes, 4 votes for no.
Oh shit.
If you
Was
voted
it-
no, man, I don't know. I don't want to share the results.
Call out who said no. It's name and shame, no doubt, man.
No, I'm not gonna name and shame. But like, if you said no, like you're just seriously in the minority here. And,
Yeah, you are. And I knew it would sway my way.
Yeah, we knew. We were discussing this before. We knew that we'd get the results we needed, and we just we just wanted to see the general opinion of the public. And okay, yeah. So we wrap this up. Hopefully, this podcast will be on Spotify by the end of the week. So
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have another one in
soon,
like a week.
I wonder will people like this one because it was kind of just off the cuff. We were just talking ours.
It was off the cuff, nigga.
So, we're just so talented. Like we don't even need to write up notes. We both have shaved heads now as well. That's just a little side note there at the end.
We do both have shaves.
Because we're kind of gangster like that.
Yeah, just went for it, man. Makes it way easier though. Don't have to pay for haircuts anymore. Just pop out the razor like every 2 weeks.
It's fucking sound.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking
So
sound.
I kind of look like Schmoll, or is that his name? Shmuel? Shmuel, out of Boy in the Striped Pyjamas.
Yeah.
I've got that.
You do look a little bit. You also look like a little testicle.
Well, that's where I got my inspiration. I was watching Boy in the Striped Pyjamas and I was like,
oh,
damn.
he is a fresh cunt.
He's rocking it.
He is a fresh
I was
cunt.
like, in fairness, he's
Get the
rocking
blue
it.
pajamas next week.
Yeah.
He is chilling though.
Yeah. Well, he looks like the banana in pyjamas, man. That's beast.
Yeah, that's savage. Okay, if you made it this far, what will we say to leave in the comments?
Say, when's the Chipper Burger cologne?
Yeah.
Coming
Say, if you made it this far, just say, Chipper Burger Cologne makes me horny.
Yeah.
Say that. Comment that. If you do, you're a fucking G. If you do, you'll win a prize.
If you do, you'll get to, I'll rub my jumper on you for 5 minutes and you can go home and smell like Chipper Burger.
No, if you do, we'll make you your own Chipper Burger Cologne. We'll actually give it to you.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Okay.
Well, that's us for this week.
Yeah, guys. Thanks for listening and hope you enjoyed. And this has been some of the greatest horseplay that there will ever be seen.
Okay, peace out.
See ya.